What should I have in my maintenance contract?
That's a good question, Matt. I'm not sure I can promise the amount of energy that Matt's bringing this morning, but I'll do my best. So to answer the question, what should be in a standard landscape maintenance contract? The biggest thing, the best way I can describe it, is that each one of you needs to develop your own standard scope of service. So what that standard scope of service means is that you can't have different scopes for each contract, right? It makes it really difficult to manage, particularly to scale growth, to have, let's say, property A has beds included, property B is lawn only, property C is weekly, property D is bi-weekly, etc. You need to develop your own standard scope and try to have that spread. And, we use the 80-20 rule, right? 80% of our customers fit with that standard scope, hopefully a little bit more, which for us is your typical bed maintenance, your turf maintenance, an application program, which means fertilizer, pesticide, etc., and an irrigation monitoring program. So for us, we like those full service maintenance contracts where we're really able to give the client maximum value of a true horticultural landscape partner. For you, it may be a little bit different, but again, the biggest advice I can give is to develop that standard scope of service.
Now, if somebody wanted to dive in a little bit deeper, where's a good resource for them to reach out, either like in their community, like should they reach out to a business lawyer, or is this something they should Google online to be able to see a copy of and start making their own maintenance contracts?
So on the front end for us, I don't know if I use Google or maybe got a contract from a friend, but on the early end of business, I think if you're small enough and you really know your customers, maybe is off the record advice, but I think that you can use a standard contract form. I know now there are some websites that actually have, like LegalZoom, I think is one, that actually have like legal contracts. For us, yes, we've had several attorneys review and amend our contract. I certainly recommend having a good relationship with an attorney, particularly for anybody who wants to grow and scale their business. I think that's invaluable, and ultimately I would have that attorney review my contracts and make sure that they're appropriate for the state that I'm operating in.